Hello everyone. Today we're going to talk about Ollama, self-hosted LLM. My name is Nathan. You can find me in the link description below. Just go there in my LinkedIn and connect and let's chat. Okay, let's start with our tutorial today. First of all, I'd like to go into Docker Hub. I'm gonna copy and paste this URL here. Um, it's Ollama, yes. We are gonna go direct to the Docker Hub page to Ollama. It's a self-hosted. We are gonna run it as container. We can pull some LLMs. We can run it locally, which means we can save costs. Try to connect. Um, the ones where it have like ChatGPT, Cloud.ai, all of them will it will cost you to connect and use. So we are going to talk about how to install it locally, and after that we are going to play with it using Agno in Python, which means we are going to build agents. Let's play with it a little bit. First of all, I'm going to move it here. That's my bash screen, and we are gonna run it. I have a command read. The only thing that we are gonna change is just we're gonna add the dot dash 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 rm. That's our container. We are gonna create a volume in order to store all the data inside the folder that is inside the container. Slash root slash Ollama. Because in this directory, we're going to have all the models we're going to download. We're going to play with some of them. For example, we're going to play with Llama 3, or we can also play with DeepSeek, all of it for free. And we are going to use this port in case we want to access in our local host. We're going to need it in the Python code. That's why it's good to mirror the port, and that's the name of our container, and that's the command. Let's run it. And in my case, I already have it. I already have the image. I just created the container in this case. Let's run docker container run. Sorry, the container ls. Yes, it's there. Let's go back to the page. Instructions for you guys in case you are running NVIDIA. You need to first install this thing here. If you're not, it's all the instructions. You can read it like carefully and run the commands and everything. I already did it, so I won't go to every detail here. Just check if you are using NVIDIA or if you are using AMD GPU. In my case, it is. I'm gonna try a different command. Let's kill this container. Okay, Docker container. Let's stop it first. Now let's, it's already removed because I already set the flag to remove it automatically in case it stopped it. I'm gonna run this command. Let's see if it's gonna work. I'm using this command because my machine uses the AMD GPU instead of NVIDIA. So it's up to you to decide, depends on your machine. I'm gonna set the dash dash RM here. It's running. So that's it. Let's try. Let's exec these Llama 3. We're gonna just run they are the command itself, and this is the name of the container. Let's run this command. It's gonna open, it's gonna download this model. Let's wait a bit, and now it's done. We can see all the steps here. It's 4.7 gigabytes. We have now a prompt here. We can type just any questions. For example, who is Elon Musk? Okay, it's going to provide some answer from the LLM. It's installed locally. That's super fun. Um, you can host it in your own server or in your own machine and everything. Okay, that's the entire answer, as you can see. But we are gonna, let's get out of this container. It's not killed, as just it's running background. We're gonna need it running. Let's check. Okay, it's running. We're gonna need it in order to connect our Python code. I'm gonna show you in a second. Let's create our venv environment. You can check the documentation for that. I won't explain every details here, but basically we are creating a virtual environment for a Python application. It's called Agno, because Agno is the framework we're going to use to create the agents, the AI agents. So let's go to Agno. Let's create a directory here called source. And we're going to go there and we're going to run our VS Code inside. Okay, let's bring it to here. We are going to create our first code. Let's name the file app.py. Okay, let's install some modules. We are going to also import from Agno .models and import Ollama. And we are going to also import from Agno not this line at the moment. We're going to import some tools, but let's try simple version, right? We're going to create our first agent. I'm going to need to add our requirements. That's it. It's done. Okay, now we are going to call our class agent. Let's set our model parameter like Ollama. I'm checking if it's correct. Yes. And we are going to set an ID, right? Let's use our llama 3.1. Okay, we're going to set the URL because our server is hosted locally and our Docker just targeted this port. Let's check. Let's just run a command here like curl localhost, and the port is 1144. Ollama is running. Yeah, that's the answer you should get. Let's go back to our code. Okay, we're gonna set here markdown as true. Down equal true. Now we're gonna call agent dot print response. Yes. Let's set as true for string. That's it. We need to install our package. It should work. Let's update our pipe version. Yeah, we need first to activate our environment. Now pipe install -u pipe. Now pipe install dash r that requirements. Let's check the models we installed in our container, in our Ollama server. We're gonna replace the last word by Ollama list. That's it. We have some models. I already downloaded it before. We have Llama 3, Queen, and DeepSeek, and Llama 3.1. We need to download them all. We just need to run, for example, Ollama pool. I think that's the command. Let's try. Yeah, that's it. It's in our machine already, but you can run the same thing and try different models. According to the Agno documentation, let's type docs.agno.com. Yeah, that's the documentation. We have some examples here. As you can see, your first agent, how to write your first agent, boot agents and everything. We're gonna go to some examples during this series. So, but just for now, let's come back to our code. It should work. Let's run Python app.py. Oh, something is wrong. Agno import cannot import Ollama. Let's check. Yeah, something is wrong here. Let's fix it. Let's try again. URL, something is wrong. This URL. Let's. Okay, I got it. It should be host. That's it. Okay. Markdown, something is wrong. Markdown. It should be outside of model. Argument, it's a different argument in the class agent. Let's run it again. Yes, it needs to have a command. And try again. It's working, yes. And the response is here. The capital Francis Paris, yes. Okay, let's try something different. We have our model. Let's put another argument here like instructions. I'm gonna copy and paste an example I have here. Instructions. Use tables to display data. Don't include any other text. Let's say list the 5 most used currencies out there. Okay, in the world and their country. List the 5 most used currencies in the world and their country of origin. Okay, let's try this. Let's go back and try to run it. It's providing a table. Yes, that's it. It's working. We set the instruction to use tables, right? That's it for today, everyone. So that's the first video of our series, and I hope you like it. Subscribe for more, and see you in the next video.